Speedways. Chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on loose, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Heat waves dance on the backstretch. Spotters call tight on the headset. One more lap till legends are made. Name on the wall, a fade away. Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Fire in the pipes, thunder in the seats. From the shop floor grind to the big show heat. This is your night, this is your turn. Four wide motorsports, let the horses run. Tonight, it's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn.
Good evening, late race fans, and welcome to FWM Network, Worldwide Motorsports Network here on YouTube for our live coverage tonight of the what race are we at, Tracy?
Atlanta Motor Speedway, my man. This is the
And we
beginning
are the
of our
169.
yes, Eastern Technical Design 169. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
There you go. I got some stuff blocking my view right now, but I'm Charles Oberg, and I'm here with Tracy Brown, and we're ready to bring you some exciting racing here in the Arca series for Four Wide Motorsports. Chase, Tracy, this is the chase. The top 10 here are locked in points, as you see right here. So Colton Alderman is in the lead there, and Hunter Carlson right behind him, Paul Dillon, Chris Golden, Daniel Jones, Drew King, Daniel Michelle, Dallas Sutherland, Ron Walters, and Wes Wiegand are all fighting for points for the championship. And as you can see, they all right now have 8,000 points. And that separates them from the rest of the field. And they're going to earn points on top of that, depending on their finish today. So keep an eye on those guys tonight. The 9, the 32, 113, the 86, 17, 34, the 25, the 58, 99, and 88 are all fighting for a championship.
Yeah, so all of them have 8,000 points. So although, and if you'll look at the position over there on the left-hand side, the left column, everyone's listed in position number 1. So although they're stacked in here 1 to 10, everything is reset tonight, and the chase is going to begin for the championship. So this is going to be very interesting, Chooch. And I got a question for you.
Say the least.
Oh, man. What do you think we're going to see tonight, buddy?
Old Atlanta, man. We're going to see a lot of tire wear. We're going to see a lot of guys, trying to figure out different lanes on the track. Some guys might start high and then finish low. Some guys will start low and finish high. Some guys will run the middle. A lot of different lanes here. A lot of pit strategy is going to come into play. I do not know the fuel situation, but I know they have an extra set of tires, so it's definitely going to come in play. At least 3 pit stops during this race, I would imagine. And so here's your race details. Race length is 110 laps. That's 166 miles. No stage break, so they're going to race the whole thing. 4 sets in the pits. That's just amazing for what we're really used to, 1 or 2 sets. 0 fast repair, so you got to be careful. This is race is like a super speedway, even though it is not. It is technically not Echo Park yet. It's Atlanta, and 1 attempt at the green white checkered. So these guys are going to be going to get it, and these top 10 here in the championship points that we just went over, they got to get through all these guys because they're gridded back in the field in qualifying formation. The top 10 didn't get to grid up front. They got to move around different guys.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that, man. That is going to make it interesting. I ran a race the other night at Charlotte with Golden Racing, and I was a bad boy, missed the driver's meeting. I had to catch an EOL, so I had to start at the back, and I have a whole new appreciation for what Daniel Jones does every week. And now we got our top 10 drivers going to be doing the same thing.
And I can imagine, let's go through the grid, because I can imagine, as you mentioned, Daniel Jones was probably starting in the back, and he's in the points chase, so we'll see what happens. So rounding off on your pole position, Mr. Chris Golden himself in the 19 on the inside of row 1. On the outside is Daniel Michelle in the 25, Colton Alderman, Boomtown in the number 9, row 2, Wayne Cannon on the outside of him. Starting in row 3 is Wes Wiegand on the inside, Chris Bingley on the outside of him. Starting in row 4 on the inside is Dallas Sutherland. Outside of him is Paul Dillon in the 113. Starting row 5 is Hayden Bloomer on the inside. David Wormuth on the outside of him.
And then in row 6, we've got Colton Briner and Devin Baker. Row 7, we got Ron Walters, Brent Wolf. Row 8, we got Elijah Grant, Hunter Carlson. Row 9, Ian Whittick,
Yogi Schleer, and row 10 starting dead last, the 17 of Daniel Jones. So
Yeah,
here
Mr.
we go.
Daniel Jones, the pace car's in, and these guys are about to go green flag racing as they cross the um, restart zone there. Pick up the green flag, and we are underway, courtesy of Four Wide Motorsports green flag. And guys, I just want to mention we've already got some people in the live comments on the YouTube page. The son of a Hooper says hello from the top of box 8. So they're watching from the top of pit lane, and that's David's car there.
From
David
Ronkonkoma, New York. I think I pronunciated that correctly.
Yeah, it's definitely muffled there. But as you can see, the field kind of spreads out. You got guys that are running a little higher, kind of guys that are staying in the middle, and then that low line. So definitely going to have guys feeling out different parts of the track.
Oh, man, we've got
so far.
already 3 wide. You know, this is a beautiful track, the old configuration. I used to love to run this thing. It wasn't very good to me, but yeah, man, you got multiple lanes as we see the 58 get into the 18.
Oh, and they try to keep it down on the track, but bounce back up, and we got a major collision. Daniel Jones, it looked like, just barely avoided that. I think he was coming up through the back of the field there. We'll have to go back and check that replay out, because that was horrible. They tried everything they can to keep it down off the track, but they were going just so fast, it shot them right back up on the track. There you go.
Dallas Sunderman just had such a great run on the 18 of Chris Bingley. And sometimes, Chooch, I wonder, you know, you touch that brakes, especially if you're right on edge, man, and it'll just send you around. But I'm wondering if Sunderman hadn't sort of should have rode the brake in there to get off of the 18 of Bingley just a little bit. Because you can see that 58, man, he comes in with a head of steam.
Yeah, as you see the 18, well, I don't know. I think the 18, I think it looked like inside the cockpit view that the 18 got loose, but I don't think the 18 got loose. I think the 58 just had, you know, a whole bunch of steam going into the corner and didn't realize he was going that fast, and the 18 was kind of hung up on the outside of him. But look at everybody piled in behind him with no fast repairs. This is not what you want to see 4 laps into the race if you're one of these guys, especially if you're one of these guys, you know, fighting for points now. Hayden Bloomer is one of our point guys.
Oh my goodness! And look at the wheel damage on that car, man. Oh my goodness!
No, I apologize. Hayden Bloomer is was 1 position out. He was in 11th place, so he did not make the cut. But
oh wow!
You know, Ron Walters might have been in that. Yes, Ron Walters has a meatball, so he is in the pits right now. He's in the top 10.
Oh my goodness, look at that front wheel. Holy schmoly. Oh my God, I feel so bad for Ron. Oh man, I think that is terminal.
Yeah, Ron Walters toes to the pit.
Whew, man. That was just absolute disaster. And, you know, the thing is, it just doesn't take that much when you're running at those speeds. I mean, man, if somebody gets sideways on this track, you get T-boned, you block the track, and then everyone behind you is just going to pile in there. There's nowhere that they can go.
Yeah, really. I mean, that much speed, you can't slow these cars down. I mean, these cars still weigh, you know, almost 2,000 pounds, you know, maybe a little less than that. But, you know, you got to, let's just for, you know, argument's sake, say you got a 2,000 pound vehicle moving at over 100 miles an hour. It's not going to stop on a dime. It's going to take a long time to whoa that thing up. So
that's exactly right, Chooch. And I see over in the YouTube chat, Son of a Hopper, apparently is David Warmove's son, Patrick. So I wonder if that means that David is a hopper, since Patrick is the son of a hopper. I don't know. We'll have to get filled in on that. Maybe David Warmuth, he's running in 6th position currently. Maybe he'll get up here in the podium, and we can ask him a question or two about that. See if we can get the details out of what's going on here.
Oh, absolutely. There's probably some good lore behind that, and we would like to hear it here at FWM Network. We like that kind of stuff here, Tracy.
We do.
So, yeah, and the lights are off on the pace car, so we're about to go green flag racing as Chris Golden and Daniel Michelle take us to the restart zone, and now the green flag is out, and they are underway. As the number 9 takes the 2 spot away from Michelle. So you got Golden, Alderman, Michelle, Dylan, and Cannon top 5 right now.
Yeah, and Alderman and Michelle looking like they're going to try out the 2nd or 3rd lane. They're going to be coming with a head of steam up against Chris Golden. He, I think, correctly, wisely chooses just let them go and not try to get up in front of them and block them, especially with them drafting together there. They're going to have a huge speed advantage.
I was going to say, they kind of left, Chris out to dry and chose that top lane, and Chris didn't have any help down there. So you can see how fast a car is going to fall back without any help. So another thing to pay attention to, the top 10 guys might have to pick some guys that aren't in the chase format to give them a help towards the end of this race. Pick a racing buddy and go with it. There's Hunter Carlson making his way up the field right now. Another guy that was in, just about the top of the leaderboard in the points right before the chase reset.
Well, he's certainly a leading contender. I don't know how many championships he has right now, but he's won a bunch, and he is right
he's
there.
Just consistent.
Yeah,
it just proves that consistency. You don't need to win them all. Daniel Michelle pretty much has a lockdown on the win column here and there. But, Daniel Michelle has struggled a little bit in this series, so Hunter Carlson's consistency has put him up into the top category. So we're going to have to watch these points very closely coming down to, the last few races of the chase, because it's going to get real interesting between these guys all up in the top 10.
Oh, we see the 35 get into the wall just a little bit. That'd be the 35 of Elijah Grant. Oh, man, ran over some debris in the middle of the track. Holy cow.
Yeah, I saw that, huh?
Wow, track workers.
Yeah.
You need to clean up on aisle 2 there.
This is Iracing. They don't stop the race for debris on the track. They just let these guys run over it.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that, Chooch. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. These damage models are getting better and better. And then we got another update coming up, so I can't wait to see how good it gets after that. Look at this race for the lead up here. We got 3 guys, Alderman, Michelle, and Dylan, fighting door to door, nose to tail. These 3, switching back and forth. I don't know how many lead changes I just watched in the last 2 laps there.
I know, and look at Wayne Cannon in the 29 car. Currently, I think he's going to fall back to 5th, but he should regain the 4th position coming off that high line there, lining up behind those top 3, getting that draft.
Yeah, the Ford gets into the wall. Hunter Carlson dives down into the inside, and these guys might push it 3 wide right here, coming up on the outside of Chris Golden. But Golden really likes that bottom line. You can see everybody else running the top line, but Chris has found something down there. And look at Wayne Cannon. He's found some speed right now in the middle of 3 wide. Chris Golden goes low.
Oh, Chris, what's going on, man?
Chris goes off the track for a minute. I don't know what happened there. He just pulls down the track, and I don't know if there was any contact. Chris Golden, Elk City, Oklahoma. He's off the pace right now.
Well, I do know he has told me in the past, he only races with VR, virtual reality goggles. And occasionally here lately, he's had some issues with those. So he might have just had kind of like a micro stutter, screen freeze, something like that. And he did not want to take out all of these chase leaders that have now made their way to the front of this pack right here. So I think it was a wise decision, if that was an issue, a hardware issue, just kind of hit the brakes, lock it up, pull to the left a little bit. And actually, Chris, if that was the case, Chris did a wonderful job not to totally bash his own car to the inside of the hole there.
Yeah, great car control. I know Chris for a fact. The last thing he wants to do is wreck anybody else. So
how about Paul Dillon? I was fixing to say Paul Dillon. I thought he was going to come away with a lead coming off of turn 4 there. Had a run, and he may get it. He's out front right now. Oh, as Wayne Cannon gets into Daniel Michelle, Alderman gets loose on the high side.
Oh,
Wayne Cannon.
They're wrecking in the back. Wayne Cannon into the 4, and ooh, everybody just makes it out.
Boy, I tell you,
that was some exciting racing right there. That was,
You know what that reminds me of, if you don't mind. Way back in iRacing earlier days, maybe it was even before it was called iRacing, you can be running laps and you'd feel just a little twitch in your software. And it was like immediately they applied different grip rules to the track. And it was almost like as soon as you felt that little twitch in your controls, you were getting ready to become loose. And it's just so funny to me how both Alderman and Wayne Cannon, and for that matter, even Daniel Michelle there, they've been running that high line all night. And then all of a sudden, they just start getting wicked loose,
Yeah, maybe there's some oil on the track down there, but you see the 9 gets a little loose. Wayne Cannon drifts up the track into Michelle. They check up, and then everybody behind them, the 4 has nowhere to go. So just kind of ends up driving right into that wreck of Cannon. Yeah, you can see Wayne just coming up the track. He gets into the 25 there, and then turns himself on the 4. Very unfortunate, but hopefully there's not too much damage done to that. What's that? The Monster Energy Grave Digger car. Hopefully, oh no, he has the Goodwrench car tonight.
Yeah, he switched it up on us there. Might need to go back to the Gravedigger car and get some of that mojo back.
There it is. So hopefully he can go into the pits and get some repairs done and get back out on the track here. But it's scoring Paul Dillon on the 113, scoring him in first with Daniel Michelle behind him and David Warmuth, Colton Alderman, and Wes Wiegand, the top 5. Colton Brenier is up to 6th. And where's our buddy Daniel Jones? Been very quiet tonight. Daniel Jones showing off the track right now.
He must have went in to the pits, perhaps to get
he's
some.
In the pits.
Only on lap 19, that might be a strategy call here, because I really don't remember him getting any kind of damage or anything. But man, what a throwback that is, Chooch. That black Goodwrench car. How about that?
Yeah. Well, that's one of those cars that will go down in infamy,
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely great paint car. Great paint job on that car, and hopefully we see Daniel Jones make it back up to the front here. And there's the number 8 of who's that? Number 8 of David Warmuth there, and he's got a couple, 7 starts, a top 5, 4 top 10s. He's got a good chance at winning this thing too. So we'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he is currently in the lead, and so I guess Paul Dillon must have went into the pits and give up the lead. So, speaking of Paul
like
Dillon,
you said, I don't know the the exact pit strategy and the how many laps you get on tires, but I know they have quite a few sets, so I'm sure guys are taking tires whenever they can. And I do not know what the fuel is, but if you're taking tires, you're definitely getting fuel while you're taking tires. So
For some reason, I'm showing Paul Dillon got black flagged. Now, I'm not sure if that was a speeding penalty or not. His pace car is in.
ooh, I got Hunter Carlson with a black flag also. And they're up. They're green flag racing once again here at Atlanta Speedway, Atlanta. And we're 21 laps into 110 laps of this race for the Eastern Technical Designs 169. Did you guys do that on purpose? Eastern Technical Design 169. It all kind of flows together.
Honestly, I was as surprised as you are with the race name. That was a really nice surprise that Wayne Cannon tossed my way.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he was trying to, again, bump your gums, 169 like we had last week or something, trying to tongue tie us, which it doesn't take a whole lot to do that for us.
No, not after, early mornings I get up, I work all day, and then I come here to sit down at night. And by that time, I'm just about exhausted and done for the day. But I can't miss these races. I really look forward to my Friday nights here in front of the TV with you on the other end of the virtual couch there, and really appreciate Eastern Technical Designs coming along for the ride and sponsoring this race and being a big part of the show.
Absolutely, man. It's always a pleasure for me too, Chooch. I think I tell you that every single week, but I sincerely mean it. There's an awful lot of work that goes into producing one of these things, man. And honestly, this is one of the races every week that I get to do. It's Friday night. You're going to be on the other end of the virtual couch, and I kind of get everything together, and I'm whistling the whole time. Can't wait to get it done.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It's a great show. But as we were talking there, look at Wiegand, the 88 there in that Nationwide car. He's a Rosenberg, Texas native, holding court in the front row there on the pole position, just out front and not letting these guys get by him. And he's got his hands full, a mirror full of Alderman. That's and there's Alderman takes his chances on the inside, but he's still going to get a good run coming out of the outside of that corner right there as they get kind of tight. And that's what makes this place so great is, so many different lines. And you take that inside line, you're going to get tight. As he gets into the wall, you're going to get tight coming out of those turns, and it makes some really close racing coming out of the exit of any corner on this track, really.
It does. Plus, this track surface, this is what we're considering to be the old Atlanta. So it just grinds away on these tires, too. And, man, it just kind of, I don't know. How do you describe it? You got to go all out. Got to get to the front, but at the same time, you got to save your car, save your tires. Got to be there at the end. So it does, a lot of strategy comes into play. I guess what I'm trying to say here is we see the Ford Baker. He's looking for the lead now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The lead changes and the fights for position here, it's just back and forth through all these positions. Every position has been, pressured. So you're not sitting comfortable at any time because everybody's racing around each other back and forth.
Yes, Devin Baker peeks inside again, but once those guys team up on that outside, the Wiegand and Alderman Express train there, they take so much speed down those straightaways. Oh
yeah, well, you get in a good draft and you get a good partner here, and you're gonna set sail. But that's what towards the end of this race, you're gonna have to find a buddy, because I think that's the way you get ahead. That's the only guarantee you have to win this race, is to have somebody behind you in that draft, kind of pushing you forward. Because if not, that inside line is just going to go right by you.
Yeah, and Chris Golden's like, well, I don't need any pushers or drafters. I'll just come up here right by myself and see what I can do.
Yeah, it's glad to see him back up to third, fourth place right now, battling back and forth with the four there, because like we mentioned before, he went off track for no apparent real reason, but he's back up there in the mix. So glad to see Golden fighting back.
Yeah, he went in and got him a new pair of shoes too, man. So you can see how much tires make a difference here. Chris obviously was off the pace during that last caution, came in and got some tires, and now, man, he is trying to take this sucker to the front, and he may do it before we get another caution. He may end up being in the lead with the speed that he's carrying right now.
Yeah, he sat on pole in qualifying, so we know he has the speed. You know, he can get around this track. It's just making the moves when he can and doing the right thing at the right time. Because that bottom line, like we said, this place eats tires. That bottom line is going to eat the tires a little bit more than that top line is.
And look at Wayne Cannon now back in the picture. He's got his front end taped back together. And so I was wondering if he was going to follow up behind Chris Golden and kind of create an inside drafting line, if you will. But it doesn't look like Wayne is interested in that right now. It looks like to me he's going to try to take, or he was looking towards that middle line. Now Chris Golden has a drafting partner if he so chooses to be able to get a little draft off the 9 of Alderman. Now this, in my opinion, this is going to get really interesting because that little extra something that Chris Golden didn't have, a drafting partner, now he has his Wiegand. Whoa, boy, he almost lost that sucker, man.
What a great save there, because Wiegand definitely had the back end of that one step out on him, and now Chris and him are side by side. But did you see right before Wiegand lost it a little bit, that 9 wanted to shoot up to the top lane, and between the 4 and the 88, there wasn't much room there, and the 4 closed that gap pretty quick, and the 9 had to make a quick decision to stay low. But you know, when he was low like that low lane wants to spit you out high, and he really had to wheel that car to not get back up into those guys on the outside. As Wiegand into the wall, and he avoids Wayne Cannon, and Wayne Cannon definitely is probably breathing a sigh of relief right now, because that was real close. Well, Wayne's already had his problems out on the track tonight, so I'm sure he doesn't want any more.
Man, and it just keeps getting more interesting. 113 of Paul Dillon is coming back from a black flag. I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming speeding on pits or something like that. But now he's back into the picture as Paul Dillon takes over 5th place. And Chris Golden looks like he may start sneaking up to the high line. I think he's got the best out of those new tires, or took the most advantage of those new tires that he could. And apparently, Chooch, it looks like to me that the fastest way around here, once you get some laps on your tires, is going to be anywhere from the middle to the high line to make the most speed.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. When you're at Atlanta, the old Atlanta, it's not so much this way at Echo Park, but you're all over this track. The car's gonna change so much from the beginning to the end that you really got to get used to running everything. So if you pick the low line at the beginning, you're gonna end up at the end of the run, you're gonna end up high, or vice versa. So these guys are doing a great job just searching the track and getting comfortable in one lane, and you'll see them switching them up constantly.
Yeah, just you caught it right on cue. 113, Paul Dillon tries to get a run on the inside. It'll be interesting to see if he can, make any ground on the inside after so many laps. Everybody else seems to be migrating up towards the outside wall.
Yeah, and then you see Chris Golden up, running a little higher now than he was before. And now Wayne Cannon seems to be running. Oh, well, he was. I thought he was going to go down low, but he goes up high. But Real quick, Tracy, I would like
Oh,
to.
Paul.
Oh no! As we got an accident here,
Oh,
and
man.
a heavy damage from Chris Golden and the 113 of. I hate
Oh,
to
my
say it,
God.
Paul
Oh,
Dillon once
gosh.
again.
Look at the that tire, boy. Oh, yeah, there's an A-arm torn apart there, man. Oh, my gosh. And Chooch, I'm a play back this replay. But I was just fixing to mention, Paul, you got to be careful. You know, you got some laps on those tires, man. Run that inside line. That's probably not the best camera angle.
I looked at, from that camera angle there, it looked like they both kind of got into each other. Both fighting for the same spot on the racetrack. Because it looks like Wayne kind of comes off the corner.
Right there at the end.
Yeah.
I think Paul kind of got dumped by the drop in the banking. Now, I could be wrong about this.
Yeah, well, that's a good angle right there. We'll have to see. Yeah, you see him towed out right there. He tried to straighten it back up, and then it went high on him. And steps it up into.
Yeah, he got loose and tried to catch it. And essentially, matter of fact, let's see if we can't get a. Where's a good. Well, apparently, I'm not going to be able to get a good image of the hands here like I was hoping to be able to get.
You can see it a little bit out of the left side of your screen there. Oh, yeah, he was working that wheel trying to...
Yeah, sawing on that bad boy. Oh, Paul. Man. You know, Chooch.
Look at the toe in that car.
I know, man. Is Wayne Cannon, I'm not sure if he hasn't retired or, he's probably having to take a tow. That's the reason why the camera can't find him right now. So we'll see if we can't catch back up with our field here. But, as we watch these races, week in and week out, you see a guy that you just feel like just kind of has terrible luck just about once during the race. Something just unusual happens. And for me, that's happened so many times to Paul Dillon that I can't help but pull for the guy.
Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And we've watched it over and over again. He's always has a fast car. It always seems like, he's involved in something that's really out of his control like that. He was running on a razor edge there and just stepped out just so slightly, tries to correct. And, Wayne happens to be on his outside as he's correcting. But, that's something that really you can't control right there, being on razor's edge all the time. And it just happens to him week in and week out. And most of the time, it's never his fault.
Yeah. But, that old cliche, what is it? You mess with the bull too many times there and you're going to get the horns.
Yeah, that's true.
It's either that or there's another cliche, checkers or wreckers. But my favorite one is, in order to finish first, you must first finish.
Yes, I like that one. And here we go through the restart zone as Colton Olderman gets the jump there, and Chris Golden and Baker follow him. Danny Michelle is behind there. Wiegand's still up front. Colton Brenier running 6th. Carlson up to 8th now. Warmuth has fallen back to 9th position. He was running up front for quite a bit. But we haven't seen Daniel Jones up there, even though he's up to top P12 right now. But he's making his way up front too.
Yeah, he sure is. And even old Chris Bingley in the 18 car, man, I thought his night was over with. But see, he's only one lap down. That is hard to believe with how much damage he had in that very first caution. So it's good to see Chris back out there as well.
Oh yeah, no, these guys go into the pits, and that pit crew works real hard to put these things back together just enough to get you back out on the track. And I'm sure as caution after caution comes out, you could dip down back into the pits and get some more work done, and fix that damage little by little. And by the end of the race, you're hoping to be back up to full power and a good drafting car.
See,
Taking a look at Hunter Carlson there, huh?
yeah, he's trying to make a move using the inside line.
Yeah, I guess these guys are just taking turns of when to really push it and when to kind of take it easy. But it seems like they're all on a different strategy of when to do so or when not to do so. So very interesting race here so far. And it's been so interesting, and we've had so much action. I haven't even got to our sponsors yet. So let me take a minute and introduce W Energy is one of our sponsors here at Full Wide Motorsports. W Energy is a company dedicated to providing high quality energy drinks designed to enhance focus, endurance, and overall performance. Their products are crafted with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash or jitters commonly associated with other energy drinks. W Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best, whether during workouts, gaming sessions, or daily activities. Use code I'll-take-10, all caps, on your next purchase for 10% off. And that's W Energy, sponsor of Full Wide Motorsports. Glad to have them on.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, and the 8. And the 14,
Briner.
That's Colton Briner, and the 8 get into it. And we just had Wayne Cannon jump into the chat and said another meatball. Shake my head. That is unfortunate for Wayne, and I hate to see you having to park the car, but you had the fast car out there tonight, Wayne. Definitely had a fast car tonight, as we see Gabe Warmuth in the pits, and another one with misfortune tonight.
Let's see if we can.
Looks
rewind.
like. Yeah, another thing, Colton's on the inside line. It's 3 wide in front of them, and Colton just drifts up the track. And that's just a product of old tires.
Yeah, the
Not
combination.
back in the corner up.
Yeah, I'm wondering, So there's 14, Colton Briner. He's trying to run the inside line. That banking's going to go away, and it's going to kind of push him up. At the same time, Warmuth running up against the wall. He's trying to get a little momentum and trying to anticipate that banking dump, if you will. And he wants to head downward coming off that corner. And it's just like they are both fighting for the same real estate.
Yeah, really were. I think, maybe Reiner thought he was going to move up to the wall coming down the straightaway, but he opted to stay in the middle high lane there, the number 8 did. So I think Colton expected him to go a little higher up to the wall, but, the 8 definitely had position there, so it was up to Colton to back out, but with worn tires like that, look at him just slide right up the track there and into the 8.
Well, that's racing, man. That's what happened.
It is, and that's hot Atlanta, man. And then I would do anything for these guys to bring this racetrack back, because it is still exciting with Echo Park, but just not as good racing as it ever was when in the heyday of Atlanta.
I totally agree with you. The track surface there at Atlanta was very abrasive, and it just, in my opinion anyway, it just lended itself for more strategy. Now, with the new repave, and that sucker is a super speedway, even if it is only 1.5 miles long. But, it comes back in. Strategy still, you got a lot of strategy there because it's flat out all the way around that track. It's just totally different. And honestly, sometimes I just kind of miss the chess match, the tire game, if you will.
Oh yeah, it brings the pit crews into the play, and a lot of crew chief decisions, and the spotters are on their toes. Back when it was Atlanta, and now I feel like it's more cookie cutter now, and with the new asphalts that they use too is so much better than what they had. This is almost a hard concrete asphalt type thing, and now it's they got all this rubberized asphalt that just totally different than what it was back in the day.
Yeah, and I see in the YouTube chat there, normally after the incident that Warmouth and Cannon had, they'd be packing it up and headed to the beer store. But luckily, Warmouth brought a cooler. So it looks like to me Wayne Cannon's going to be joining him, and they're looking to drown their sorrows as we get another green flag sponsored by 4 Wide Motorsports.
Absolutely, and the 9 shoots out of the starting zone and the 25 to follow. But look at that, nose to tail right there. 19 of Chris Golden picks up the 3rd spot, with Baker, well, maybe 4 car lengths behind these guys.
There goes the 25 of Daniel Michelle. He's going to try that low line, the Chris Golden line, as it's been tonight.
9 tries the crossover there on the 25, and let's see if it works. Let's see if the 25 goes back. Oh, the 25 had to check it up a little bit.
Dirty air.
Dirty air, and that 9 just shoots up the track there. Like you said, once that transitions over, that track gets flat, that car wants to go up the track. So the 25 of Danny Michelle, he knows that. He knows the guy's going to come up, so he lifts instead of tries to power through it.
Yeah, got to give credit there to the 4. Devin
we
Baker.
got 3 wide. Hunter Carlson's in a predicament in the back. These guys are still going at it. Oh, no, the 10 falls back. But look who's back up there in the pack. Paul Dillon says, you know what? I'm not going to quit. I'm coming back through. Oh, was the 10. Wow, that was so close. Hold your breath. Daniel Jones there coming through, too.
I was getting ready to say something, and the words just left me. All I could do was just suck in air. Oh, Paul.
I almost don't want to mention his name at all anymore. But, here comes Hunter Carlson. He's sticking up the middle of... Oh, my God. Stay away from Paul, please. Oh, that's...
Okay, at least now we're 2 by 2 by 2. So
yeah, that just got me on the edge of my seat. I'd say it all the time. You pay for the whole seat, you're only going to have to use the edge of it, because this is insane right now.
Oh my goodness! And then look at the 88 of Wiegand. He's got a good run coming.
Yeah, I wonder if these guys are. Well, Paul Dillon's on 6-lap old tires. Daniel Jones on 6-lap old tires. A lot of these other guys are on 16 laps. So new tires are coming through the field. Look, Paul Dillon's all the way up to 4th right now. So the guys with new tires, making it stick, and the guys with old tires are driving around them. And you see some guys floating up the track a little bit. And, give you a heart attack. It really does.
Man, Chooch, I can't change the camera fast enough, man.
Oh, there's action all over the track right now. This is great racing. Great racing by 4 Wide Motorsports. These guys, putting on a show. And like we said, this is the chase. So you got Alderman up there. He's up in the chase. You got Michelle. He's in the chase. Baker, I don't think is in there, but he's running 5th. Dillon's in the chase. Carlson's now up to 5th, 6th or 5th, bouncing back and forth. So he's in the chase. So a lot of action and a lot of points on the line right here.
Yeah, the 19 of Chris Golden, he's in the chase as well.
Ooh, Ooh, it's Michelle. You see that up front? Michelle gets a little loose, has to come out of the throttle there and lets the 9 go. But still having a hard time kind of keeping it under him. I wonder if his back tires, because, yeah, he's got about 18 laps on those tires. And Paul Dillon is only got 10 laps on his.
Oh, we got a caution out.
Yep, there is a caution somewhere out on the track right now.
Unfortunately, I have no idea where. I see the 99 driving slowly here. So I'll do a manual replay. Well, first of all, let's see. Ron Walters. The only thing oh, okay, a self-spin there. I think it was self-spin.
Hey, coming out of the corner, hits that flat. There, the track gets a little flat. No problems there, though.
Oh, net code.
It looks like the... Yeah, well, even with that net code, if you see who's that, the 18 there?
Yeah. That's the 18 of
Chris
Bingley.
Yeah. You'll see him drift way up the track. So even if it wasn't net code, I think he was going to end up into the 99 regardless. See how far, see how...
Yeah. It was really, really close there. But just like you said, I think it was going to be inevitable.
Yeah, yep.
Well, Ron, I take that back, buddy. I thought you had a self-spin. So, obviously you didn't, man. But your car
Ron
actually
Walter,
looks...
another championship driver.
Yeah, the car looks relatively, in decent shape considering what he went through there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to Atlanta Speedway. If you get a little aero damage or something like that, that's going to slow you down tremendously. Forget about some tire damage and stuff like that as you see these guys race off pit lane. 10 of Bloomer is out front right now, but see how these guys line up. But real quick, every time these guys win a championship, all our championship drivers get a T-shirt made, with the car on it and their championship car. But that's brought to you by 213 Simware. Another sponsor here, FWM, where virtual racing meets real world style. 213 Simware, gear up with 213 Simware's sim racing apparel, perfect for representing your favorite league, team, or driver. Contact them at 213simware@gmail.com for inquiries. 213 Simware is the official apparel company of 4 Wide Motorsports League. So definitely look them up if you want something made of your favorite driver. I know we got a couple people in the chat. Son of a Hopper is in there. If you want your father's shirt made, go ahead and give them a little ringle jingle, and maybe you could get your dad a shirt for Christmas or Father's Day or his birthday or something like that.
Absolutely, man. I may even get me a Chooch Oberg shirt made. How about that?
Oh, there we go.
That'll be my broadcast uniform. Yes.
Yeah, the driver one or the broadcast one?
Oh man, that's a good question. I might have to think about that a little bit. I was sitting there thinking, man, I could use that for like my broadcast uniform.
Yeah.
Might have to mix it up a bit.
When I'm driving, I got my profile picture and I'm pretty well dressed or whatever. But when I'm broadcasting, it's in my pajamas and I'm just sitting here relaxing, watching a race. You don't want that on a T-shirt.
Oh man, we might have to get ChatGTP to do its thing.
Oh boy.
Coming soon.
Oh no. Yeah, as we fire off the engines once again, and Boomtown is off to the green flag right now, and short-lived lead right there. The 9, fighting back on that outside, seems to have the edge right there. We'll see what happens as they come out of the corner here, but well, the 10 goes up high in front of Daniel Michelle, and Daniel Michelle thought about going down, but the 88 was on the inside. Daniel Michelle decides to check it up instead. Everybody gets out of that one pretty good there. But everybody on the lead lap now, or everybody that is on the lead lap with Chris Golden and Yogi Tesla fighting in the back there, still on your lead lap are with 3 laps spent on their tires, and that does include caution laps. So their tires are basically brand new right now.
Yeah, I would just like to give a shout out to Wes Wiegand here. Man, he's quietly. Okay, I'm not going to give a shout out to him. I'm just going to say he is running in, he was in 4th position. Now he's in 7th. So I was getting ready to pay you a compliment, Wes, but I didn't want to jinx you there, buddy. So anyway, great run tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody has, had a stint of some really good runs all through the field. I mean, we've seen quite a bit of guys coming and going, except for, the few that have been in some real serious, Sutterman, Wormuth, Whittick, Wayne Cannon, who joined us in the chat. Those guys unfortunately ended their night kind of prematurely, but all the rest of these guys have had their stints up in the top 10 or, if not top 5. So great running from everybody tonight.
It is kind of amazing to me. Even the guys that have had issues with black flags, crashes, that sort of thing, they're able to get back down in there, get the damage fixed, get a new set of tires, and bring it right to the front, just like Hunter Carlson in 32. Coming off a black flag error.
Yeah, been very patient this race, and that's why I said that his patience really does pay off, and that's why he was in contention. Before going into the chase where the points reset, he was in contention of winning the whole thing if it ended before that. And it seems like Dave Wormuth is saying he's thanks to 14 because now he's got a cold Jack and Coke now. Ooh. So, wow, this is getting so tight on this track. There is no room for error at all here. You can't even put a card between some of these cars and some of these moves. But, yeah, it seems like everybody's having a good time, having a couple drinks and chat. So if you fans are out there and want to join the chat with some of these racers, these drivers are in the chat right now chatting it up.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from everyone. And
absolutely, that's one thing about 4 Wide Motorsports. I mean, you got a lot of competition out on the track, but these guys know when they get off the track, they can come and chat, kind of BS with each other, and still have a good time. So make sure you join the chat on the YouTube channel because that's where the action continues.
Yeah, and apparently 4 Wide Motorsports allows brown bagging. So keep that in mind as well.
Absolutely. Oh, I think I saw some spinning going on. No caution yet. I thought I saw somebody into the wall behind these guys, but there it is.
You must have. I'm sitting here trying to think. Oh, Colton Briner.
Yeah, 14 again.
Oh boy, that must have been oh man. Hold on 1 second. I hit the wrong button. How embarrassing.
It happens. Oh, Colton must have disappeared there.
Yeah, I may end up having hit the wrong button, so I may end up having to manually back it up. Let's see if we can't figure out what happened here.
All looks good here.
Oh, he's getting ready to go 3 wide. I wonder if that was... No, he made it through that.
Yeah, guys, still searching for different different traction on the track there. Oh, I don't see where it is.
I'll speed it up a notch, see if we can go ahead and get there. I really, since I was doing it manually, tried to back it up, make sure that I could capture the issue. But I may have went back too far. But oh boy, he was running in a hornet's nest anyway. 2 wide, 3 wide.
Oh, they all were, yeah. Oh,
There it
and there
went.
it is. He turns off the nose of the 4. Yeah, the 4 got into the back of him a little bit. And... oh no, Chris Golden, big hit.
Well, let's see if we can perhaps take a look at the 4. Ride along with him. Yeah, I think he was just expecting Colton to kind of take an earlier entry. Oh my gosh, the 7 just obliterated Colton after he come through the wall.
Yeah, Brent Wall just thought they were going to stay up top, and Colton comes down right in front of him, and nowhere for Brent to go. And unfortunately, destroys his car. Boom! What a hit!
Oh man, Yogi Schleer, the 35's involved. Elijah Grant. So wow.
Yeah, Elijah Grant seems to get out of that one decently unscathed, but with 37 laps to go, we'll see how many cars we got left. We got 10 cars on the lead lap right now.
Lights are off. Perfect
Lights
timing.
are off. And look who's on the outside of row 1. It's Hunter Carlson. Paul Dillon's still hanging around. Danny Michelle's up there. Colton Alderman doing his thing. Ooh, that outside line didn't seem to get going, or didn't stay even with the number 9 Alderman. I think they caught Hunter Carlson sleeping there in the restart zone.
I think so too.
Daniel Jones getting a nice run on the inside.
Oh man, look at a run Hunter Carlson sent that sucker in there, man.
He really did, but watch him come up the track. He's got to slow it down so he doesn't run up the track like we've seen so many other guys do. So you could get that nice fast entry, but you got to slow it way down to get the exit.
Yeah, and you got to be able to hold it off the outside guy too when you're coming off of there.
Oh yeah.
But as we had that restart, I'll say this real quick. I had a chuckle. Dave Warmouth typed into the YouTube chat that he wanted to let Colton know that cooler's in the pits, man. So Colton Briner, Dave's got you covered with the cooler and the brown bag apparently.
Yeah, you gotta need that brown bag because they frown upon drinking in the pit. So definitely want to keep that one under wraps. I remember when the biggest thing at some of these tracks is when nips came out, man. The people in the pits love those nips.
You're going to have to
bag it anymore.
Yeah, what is a nip? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Little bag, little ounce and a half
shot
of liquor.
Almost,
yeah,
in the miniature bottles.
Yeah, we call them nips up here in the east,
the 9's in the wall.
East. Yeah, 9 did get it in the wall there.
He kept her rolling. Well,
look at 3 wide back here.
Oh my goodness! Holy cow! Wiegand.
Daniel Michelle kind of patient. Paul Dillon gets it in the 88, gets into it. Daniel Michelle seems to be kind of backing out of this one, buying his time there. He didn't want to push it through, but now he punches his way through on the all over the bumper of
Oh,
Carlson there.
man, Bloomer. Into 10 car gets into Wiegand. Paul, listen to me, buddy. That car is not going to stick wide open now here through 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, excuse me.
Now, these guys must be checking their pants, because every time there's a pass, there's door rubbing, there's banging, there's, checking up. These guys are definitely wheeling these cars. It's Hunter Carlson about to send it in on Alderman right here. Can he get there? Alderman has a great run on the outside, but Hunter is still there.
Chooch, you are not wrong there, buddy.
At Paul Michelle. Danny Michelle gives Hunter a huge push there on the inside. Pushes Hunter Carlson way out front, and that's with 30 to go. That's what you're going to want. You're going to need somebody to give you a huge push to the end and get you out there. But now I'm afraid he has too much of a lead, and these guys behind him are setting up a freight train right now. As we go 3 wide.
Oh, my gosh. Easy,
we get
Dylan.
Stuck in the middle of a shit sandwich right there. Excuse my language.
That's
but
what
this
it is.
Getting insane.
Chris Golden to the inside loses a little bit of grip. He's going to have to back out of it. Wiegand goes back up behind Paul.
Up.
Oh, my gosh. Them guys.
I think Chris Golden did the right thing by coming out of that, letting off the throttle a little bit, letting those guys work it out before there was a caution there. A little give and go racing.
Well, I know these guys are going to have to check their driver's suit, because I might need to check the broadcasting uniform myself.
Absolutely. As Hayden Bloomer doing a great job up there with the leaders, but he is on 10 lap, only on 10 lap stint with his tires. But the rest of these guys are 21 laps on tires, so he has quite a bit of freshness in his tires. But with 28 to go, I believe all these guys are going to have to stop for tires one more time.
It's just hard for me to believe it's going to stay green, not the way these guys are shuffling around. I would love to see it come down to green flag pit stops, but I just don't think they're going to make it, Chooch. I don't believe it.
No, we're looking at least 1 or 2 more cautions before this race is over. Knock on wood, it goes green, because we all love this action right now. But this is hard fought racing. These guys are fighting for every inch, every micro inch. I mean, they're so close, and they're. I don't know what I would do in these cars right now. These guys get out of these cars, and they're all going to have to rob the coolers in the pits, because they're going to need a drink after this, definitely.
They will. Yes, I hope David brought a plenty. The extra sized cooler there, because I think everybody's going to need them one after they get out of the car here.
Those guys scraping the wall there on the outside, but that 10 is in the middle of a lot of fast guys now. But the 10 has some of the freshest tires up there, and he just can't make it stick up there in that hornet's nest. Daniel Jones looks for a pass on the 10. 113 on the outside of the 88.
And while we were looking at all this action in the back, Alderman retakes the lead from Hunter Carlson. He's now back out in front. As I don't have the graphic ready, but we're 24 laps to go, so it's close enough. We'll say it's time to dig, presented by Golden Racing.
Time to dig. These guys are like in a 20-foot hole already in this race. They've been digging the whole time, man. This race has been so exciting. So, they got to pull out all the stops and make your final adjustments, make your final moves, because this is it. It's time to go.
Well, I tell you what, Chooch, I was even going to mention just a few laps ago. I mean, do these guys realize this is old Atlanta? I mean, you're not supposed to, turn this into 2x2x2x3x2,
Oh yeah, no, I can't imagine if we had a picture of what these guys' tires look like after these runs. They must be destroyed because they're using every inch of this track and making it stick where those cars probably shouldn't be sticking.
Yeah, and I think patience has gone out the window at this point as well. I think you see right now Paul Dillon looking at making it 3 wide. He ends up pulling back out to the outside. But you can even see Hunter Carlson. He's going to try to make it stick to the inside. I think Wes Wiegand is throwing caution to the wind as well. He's going to try to, the only clear spot on the track is the low line. Carlson had
Hunter
to get
Carlson
out of
way
it.
off the pace.
I think he was getting ready to push up, and I think he backed out of the gas, and Wiegand had a run coming on him.
Well, they're on a 28 lap stint right now, so I'm not sure what their fuels looks like. I don't know if they can make it 21 more laps, 20 laps now.
I know, man. And look, here's Chris Golden coming back up, fighting for the lead. He's going to try to take it on the inside.
Change after change. How many Legion? Oh, I thought you were bringing on. Oh, as the 25 gets into the 9, Alderman around. Alderman slides up the track.
I'm just holding my breath.
Everybody else missed some except for that. Who was that? 7 car got into him? Or no, the Dallas Sermon, I think, got into him in the 58 there. Oh, look at the toe on that car. Oh, my God. That's going to take some time to fix, and I think Alderman's going to be out the rest of this race.
Yeah, and I'm not showing, believe it or not, an alert with Alderman, but I'll take us back as far as we can. I'm showing Wes Wiegand, but that's because it looked like they were getting ready to pit. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe they called it off at last minute, or maybe they were just dodging this incident.
No, because you see, yeah, you got to get up to the, yeah, there you go. Get up to the 9 there.
Boy, Daniel Michelle just dove that sucker.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if the 9 was checking up to pit, but then when the 25 got on the inside, he changed his mind, and the 25 just had too much of a run and caught him too fast. Because look, it looks like he was slowing down. The 9 was slowing down to come pit, and then said, I can't get down there. And then, I don't know.
Oh, good call, Chooch. I tell you, man, looking from this camera view right here from Daniel Michelle, that really does look like what happened. Yeah. He's going to try to duck behind Chris.
It looks like the 9 slows down. Yep, ducks behind Chris, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to go down there, and then saw the run Michelle had, and ends up pulling back. But Michelle, like you said, Michelle had such a run into the corner. Just ends up into the 9 coming out of the turn.
Well, there's no such thing as patience at this point in time. Man,
no. Now, like we said, it's time to dig. It's time to go and let it all hang out. So, unfortunately for them, that's looks like some pretty big damage. Gonna end their race. For a points chase candidate, you don't want to sit out too much of the race.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like he's got it fixed pretty good.
Chooch,
they weren't.
I was just fixing to say, man, we might have to double check this thing because some of these guys here are getting some tremendous damage fixed awful quickly. So maybe
I wonder
we
if
are
there was
wrong.
a fast repair added by accident or something, but there wasn't supposed to be any fast repairs going into this race.
Yeah,
but
maybe some
maybe
of
they added them.
Maybe some of the cooler guys that are watching on the pit road cameras there or monitors can clue us in. Did we have any fast repairs tonight, guys? Maybe we'll get a response in the YouTube chat. Let us know. Because Alderman's, they would have had to have. Alderman's car was devastated. And that was way more than 10 seconds of repair damage there.
Yeah, maybe we could get one of these drivers to clue us in, like you said. But if they've opened that cooler up, they might be 2 sheets of the wind already.
Good call, man. Yep.
Yeah, and the pace car is off. So 17 laps to go, and Chris Golden takes us to the green flag. And now I'm going to tell you, everybody has the same amount of tires. The top 8 right now are all on the freshest tires, and then there's a couple guys on 5 5 step. So all within that caution. They all got new tires. Here's Daniel Michel down on the inside. See, and he was running up high. Chris Golden was running down low at the beginning, and now they've swapped.
They have, and I know that those new tires can really hold up and make speed down on that bottom line. But I didn't know it. Oh, man, look, Alderman's already back. Ooh, right into Wiegand.
Oh, man, that's a very unfortunate. I was just reading in chat that somebody had got wrecked 4 times, but they were talking about a truck race, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, what happened there? What? Oh, man, the 9 just gets into the back of Chris Golden, upsets the car a little bit, and I think comes down on the 88 after the car was upset. Spins the 88. See, he gets into Golden here. Tries to save it, bounces, pinballs after he got into Chris Golden. Unfortunate for him because he just fixed up the damage, got back out on the track, which I didn't think he was going to be able to, but now I definitely think his car's messed up.
Well, let's go back live. I was just fixing to say, if we see Alderman again with a brand new bumper on, then we must have. Well, let's take a look at Wiegand here. We're going to see if we can't follow him down in here. And just, well, it doesn't really look like his car's got any damage on it already. Hadn't even been to the pits. His damage.
How about Elijah Grant? He's got a meatball right now. So he's going to have to come in.
There's Elijah Grant.
Yeah, let's see if it, when he leaves, if it fixes his car or not. We'll have to check that out. Inquiring minds want to know.
Out of West Gardner, Maine. Elijah
That's
Grant.
up there.
I know the state is. I have no idea where West Gardner. Am I saying that correctly?
I believe so. Your guess is as good as mine. I go as far as Saco, Maine. When I go up to Maine, I've not been up to Maine a lot, but do the Saco River trip, once or twice every 5 years or so.
I got you. Well, apparently with he was up, let's see, yeah, he's over, well, let me see, I just had my eyeballs on there. Yeah, he's over 29 seconds now in the pit, so apparently he is getting damage repaired. So if they did have a fast repair, apparently it was only one fast repair, I'm assuming.
So we'll have to ask these guys after the race. And who are we going to interview here? I mean, look at Bloomer's still up front. Golden, Danny Michel's up there. Paul Dillon, Carlson at the top 5. Jones, look at Jones in 6th place from starting in the rear. Walters is up there. Alderman's still knocking on the door, even though he's been involved in a couple wrecks now. And Yogi Tesler having a good race in the top 10 on the lead lap. And Wiegand in the 88 after that accident, he's still on the lead lap. So Your top 10 on the lead lap right now, with Grant only being 1 lap down.
Well, right now we only have 10 cars on the lead lap. So we got to have at least
Man, here
3
they
to fill
go.
up the podium.
Yeah, I hope we get 3, because the way this race has been going with 11 laps to go now, or 12, yeah, 11 laps to go. And yeah, you see the top 10 get off to a great start there. As Paul Michel way out, as Dylan picks up the 10. He's going to try to give the 10 a little push. No, he leaves the 10 and goes up to help Chris Golden on the top side. Daniel Jones in the Goodrich car is back there. He has no help, so he you see how he falls back. See if he gets get a little side draft off of Carlson there. And no, Carlson just drives right by him on the bottom. There's with 10 laps to go. Here we are setting up for a tremendous finish. I can imagine that these guys are going to go. I would say they really, really start getting racy around 3 to go. 5 to 3 to go. These guys are just going to. Oh, mayhem. Mayhem is going to come out.
Yeah. And Paul Dillon into 113 and Chris Golden into 19 were working together. Sort of nose to tail there to be able to close that gap in behind Danny Michel in the 25 car.
Oh, look at, Chris Golden and Jones are going back and forth, back and forth. You know, two great race car drivers trying to get on that podium position right there, going back and forth with the 10 and the 88 chomping at their bits, going, we want it. Oh, no, as the 88 gets into Chris Golden, spins Golden. Unfortunate. 8 laps to go.
And I tell you what is very...
only 4 or 5 left when we go back to green.
2 laps ago, Wes Wiegand set the fastest lap of the night with a 29.758.
He has been fast all night.
He was definitely hauling the mail.
Yeah, just come right up the track, and unfortunately Chris was there. Like you said, that transaction, it goes from banking to basically flat.
Yeah, it'll just dump you right out there. You know, if you aren't prepared for it with the steering wheel, you're going to be into the wall. Or you're going to be headed to the wall anyway, no matter where you're at. Maybe Chris will be okay. Just sounded like a little love tap there to the inside wall.
Yeah, he was able to check it up. All right, I don't think if he could keep it going and catch the field, he doesn't lose a lap. Oh, he was already a lap down. Yep, no, it's showing him a lap down, so the pace car get around him, I guess.
Huh.
I wonder if it scores you a lap down if you're automatically in a an accident.
Ooh, I'm not sure.
Because he did not lose a lap. The pace car did not pass him, so that's usually how you lose a lap.
Yeah, I was wondering if he went straight to the pits. No, he didn't even do that.
No, passes the pits, yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I don't know. I got way more questions than I do answers right now.
You and me both. And it seems like every race.
Oh my God! Chooch, we stayed green. Holy cow! I'm sorry, viewers.
Oh, I am very sorry about that, folks. Because Chris Golden kept it going. We didn't even realize that it stayed green.
That's how we got a lap down.
Yep. These guys are flying by him, and we didn't even notice that. But look at this. Look at this finish we're going to come to. 3 laps left. Paul Dillon in second place, chasing Danny Michel, and Jones going to take a good look to the inside, pulls up a little bit. Hunter Carlson there waiting. The top 4 right now are 3 laps to go, 2 laps now. Everybody wants it. Paul Dillon wants first. Hunter Carlson wants third. These guys are going head to toe, round for round here, lap for lap. Every corner is back and forth. You see Paul Dillon pulling upside the 25 there.
Yeah, I
don't
think.
have enough motor to get it in there. No.
One lap
to go.
2 by 2.
4 Wide Motorsports, and this is as good as it gets. Both rows, first row and second row, side by side, as they battle for everything they can. Paul Dillon, last chance to dive it in here. Actually looked like he slow rolled the corner, looking for a good exit coming out, takes the car high, and the checkered flag is out. Danny Michelle takes your checkered. Paul Dillon comes back, and Daniel Jones takes third place. Oh no, Carlson got it.
It got changed right there at the last second. Yeah.
It scored Jones at first, but then Carlson had it at the last second. Can we take a slow replay of the Carlson and Jones?
Sure thing.
Because I'll tell you, I mean, Paul looked like he backed up the corner. It looked like he wanted to pass. Oh, I see. Yeah, but it looked like the scoring tower had Jones in.
It did have it. Yeah.
But Carlson takes third place a little bit easier than we thought he did. But what an amazing race at the end. Unbelievable. I'm lost for words. How about you, Tracy?
Not a dull moment for sure, man.
That
here we go.
Race.
Daniel Michelle waited for me to get the camera on him before he started giving us the smoke show, which I do appreciate. I think we've got a lot of viewers out there to do too. You know, and
yeah, Chris Bingley said, hey, you know, he had a lot of fun despite his, position in the race, 13th, 27 laps down. So even though he was quite a few laps down, he had a blast, and what a fun race. No matter where you finish this race, that was unbelievable.
There was not a dull moment in this race, and I do apologize I apologize to a lot of the drivers. I don't even know if I was able to get the camera on them or not, because there was a race for the lead the entire night.
Absolutely exciting. But what do you want to do? Do we want to go through the finishing order, or do you want to take a break first and we'll bring everybody in?
We can go ahead and go through the results.
Excellent. Well, as you just see, our unofficial race results for the 4 Wide Motorsports at Atlanta Arca Series is Daniel Michelle pulls an amazing victory, hard-fought victory in P1, the 25 of Daniel Michelle on the podium. Paul Dillon in the 113 in second. Hunter Carlson, the last podium position in the 32. Daniel Jones in fourth. Wes Wiegand in top 5. Ron Walters in sixth. Yogi Tesler, great race on the lead lap, comes in seventh. Hayden Bloomer in eighth. Colton Alderman, unfortunately, ran most laps lead tonight, finishes ninth, and Chris Golden in that late race incident finishes your top 10.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Chris Golden. He had a much better night than that, even though he is in a top 10. But he just had a spin and did not bring out a yellow, so he caught the rear end of that one. In 11th, we got the 35 of Elijah Grant. In 12th, we got the 58 of Dallas Sunderman. In 13th, we got the 18 of Chris Bingley. 14th, we got the 4 of Devin Baker, who was running strong most of the night, but got taken out with 39 laps to go. As well as in 15th, the 7 of Brent Wolf. Excuse me. He ends up finishing 15th, and it looks like to me that we have 3 guys. Colton Brenner finishes 16th in the 14th car. All 3 of those guys, 39 laps down. So I think that same incident took all 3 of them out. Then we have the 8 of David Warmuth finishing 17th, the 84 of Ian Whittick finishing 18th, and the 29 of Wayne Cannon ends up finishing 19th.
What an amazing race! I think
Absolutely
Wayne came
amazing.
in and say, hey, let's go to the infield and have some beers after that one. I don't think anybody could be disappointed with that race, no matter where you finish. That was absolutely an awesome race.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. And the thing about it was just from a spectator's point of view, not even a broadcaster's point of view there, Chooch. I mean, that race was exciting from start to finish. I mean, who was going to win this thing was up in the air right until the very last lap. Just a
Oh
great
God,
race
yeah.
all the
No,
way
no, I
around.
couldn't have called that. I could not have called that race until the very last lap. That there was no way we were gonna know. And unfortunately, when Chris Golden spun, I thought it was gonna bring out a yellow, so we really missed probably a couple more lead changes going up to the last 3 laps of the race there. But well, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with your race recap first. Your race has finished. Daniel Michel is your leader. Cautions 8 for 24 laps. Lead changes 8 drivers changed 18 times the lead, and like you said, Wes Wiegand with the fastest lap at 29.75 at 182.55 miles an hour in an Arca car. That was
That's
definitely
getting
getting
it.
the mail, as you say.
Absolutely, man. Didn't mean to spring that on you at the last minute there, Chooch, but you had mentioned a time or two before with the cautions and the amount of leads changes that we had. I figured I'd go ahead and throw it up there before we take a break.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
All right, y'all hang in there. Don't pop too many tops. We'll be right back with our podium finishers right after this.
Welcome everybody back for Four Wide Motorsports Network on YouTube. We just finished up the Eastern Technical Designs 169 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and what a race it was. Um, I have caught up with Hunter Carlson, and I cannot wait to get his perspective on what it was like in the driver's seat, because there were so many close calls on that track tonight. Hunter, how did you feel out there tonight?
Man, honestly, I felt like we're running an old Gen 4 race at Bumpy Daytona. I was not expecting this tonight going. I'd never ran these cars on the older version of Atlanta. But holy cow, you could not rest. The only rest you really got mentally was during the caution break. And you were just on kill the whole race. You really couldn't save tire that much because of the draft and having to manage runs and all that. You had to think, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had, but at the same time, it was some of the most frustrating because the bottom didn't really start coming in until the end of the race. And I mean, obviously, I found it at the end, but it was weird, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Oh no, I can't imagine what it was like to work through that whole race. I I was just thinking, like, you mentioned the bottom didn't come in, but it seemed like some guys started off on the bottom, and then by the end of the race they were up top. The guys that were up top came down to the bottom. Did that play out in any strategy, or were you just trying to find traction lap after lap?
I mean, for me, I was just trying to manage the runs the best I could because I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to make any moves or pass if I was just running the top the whole time. So I originally went to the middle. That kind of was causing some issues. People weren't expecting someone to run the middle lane and all that. I don't want to apologize to Wayne on that incident because I wasn't expecting that check up that hard. I tried to keep it down and ended up hitting him and causing an accident there. But then I eventually found out how to initiate to get to the bottom and make it on the right rear, and that really seemed to help. That was when I started charging through the field a little bit and eventually got to the lead. But really, I think it was a lot of us were just trying to figure out how to run this track and to be able to figure out how to take the draft and everything around here, because this is something completely different for all of us.
Yeah, well, I think it was Wes Wiegand set a lap speed time of 180 something miles an hour in an Arca car is absolutely hauling the mail. So good job controlling the car, good job getting it done, and finding the right lane to use in your P3 tonight, and P3 in the chase format, first race of the chase, man. So who do you have to thank for all that?
Well, I think Eastern Technical Designs. Happy to have them on board on the hood there. Little Tracy on the quarter panel brought out the corn car tonight. It was a lot of fun to make that back in the day, and decided to bring it back for one more night here. And well, I thank Golden Chef Speed Shop. Thank you, Chris, for everything you do. I know your race didn't go as well as you and I were hoping, but you showed you were here. You had great speed. Hopefully we'll get that issues resolved. Want to thank Four Way Motorsport Networks for everything you guys do. Track Limit Network for everything Steve does on Monday nights. And thank you for Wayne for allowing us to have this beautiful league. And want to thank God for everything he's done for me.
Awesome, man. Congratulations once again. And with that, I'm going to hand the microphone over to my good friend Tracy. Tracy, what do you got going on tonight?
Yeah, I'm standing here with our second place finisher tonight and the Texaco Havoline number 113 Mustang, Paul Dillon out of Florida, USA. Paul, I don't really know what to say, but I do have a question. I wanted to ask you about this because you were involved in an incident early on. But as we're looking right now at the front end of this car, it looks pristine. Me and Chooch were discussing, we were under the impression that we did not have any fast repairs. Is that the case? Or, as nice as this car looks, did you just have one hell of a pit crew tonight?
No. Somebody, they did it earlier. They told them to turn off the pit things, and some of us did, but some of us didn't. So there was like 10 people that used them. So they gave everybody one. So yeah, when I needed one, I had one.
Oh, fabulous, man! Because you know, me and Chooch, we talk all during these races, and a lot of times I know it sounds crazy, but me and him are starting to believe in the broadcaster curse, because just as soon as we start bragging on someone by how good a night they do, it's almost like instantly they're involved in a wreck or spin or something. And that might have even been the case tonight. So from that point on, you know, I was telling Chooch earlier, you know, you have so many great runs in this series. And just as soon as I go to talking about how good you're doing, it seems like I jinx you, and just some sort of bad luck comes from out of nowhere. So anyway,
no. I saw the race last week, and yeah, you were saying all great things. And yeah, and then the next lap I got in an accident and got taken out.
right.
But no, you know, at least you're talking about me. You know, you look at the bright side, right? You know, I make it to the front. You guys say a lot of nice things, you know, and I'm having fun. So it's all good, man. It really is.
Well, I tell you what, from our perspective, this race was very, very exciting. It was a little bit different than what I expected from old Atlanta and from the races that I've seen before. But from your perspective as a driver, can you just talk about, I guess, how it was, the overall race tonight? Was it intense as it looked from our perspective?
Oh yeah, Hunter said it great. Yeah, flag was out. It was race. There was no, oh, let's get in line and just like chill out for a while. No, it was go. So yeah, man, high speed, beating and banging. Get to the high line. People were, you know, sliding it down on the low line. It was, yeah, you had to be up on the wheel the whole race. Period.
I got you, man. Well, I don't really know what to say other than, you know, congratulations, Paul. Heck of a daggone run, especially after being involved in that incident earlier on. Coming back for a second place finish. One final question. Did you have anything for Daniel Michel? Is there anything any different that you could have done, perhaps, to be able to take home checker flag?
Yeah, Daniel and I were talking. If we didn't have them yellows at the end, I could have out-tired them, and I think I could have got them. But yeah, it didn't work out that way. So wishful thinking, but we'll get him sooner or later. Right there on his tail. He's looking in the mirror at me.
That's exactly right, man. Hey, at least you're up here talking with us at the end of the race, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations again, man, on this win. I'm sure means a lot more to you. This is part of the chase tonight. And I just got... Okay, I'm going to sneak this one in. I wasn't going to ask it, but your driver suit and your helmet. I'm not familiar with the cartoon characters these days, if that's what that is. Can you just give me or tell me what that is? I don't think that's SpongeBob SquarePants, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
My gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you got the face mask down, you don't even see the eyes, and it just looks like you got them big eyes and the tongue hanging out. And the uniforms, everybody's in their underwear. That's all, you know, BVDs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have seen that before, man. Yeah, I love that. Love that, Paul. But before we let you go, man, thank anybody you'd like to help you get here tonight, or give a shout out to anyone else you'd like to toss one to.
I just want to thank Four Wide Motorsports for putting this show on, you guys. So, yeah, keep up the good work. We'll keep showing up and see if we can't make it next week and speak to you.
10-4, man. That sounds great. You know, you're going to be going to a quote-unquote short track at Kern Raceway. Have you done many races on short tracks with the Arca car?
I think the older Arca car. I don't know about the new one. But, yeah, we'll wait till next week and see what the track gives me and go from there.
All right. 10-4, congratulations again. Paul Dillon, your second place finisher tonight here at the Eastern Technical Design 169. And with that, I think our other broadcaster, Chujo Berg, are you standing with our race winner tonight there, buddy?
Yeah, down here in Victory Lane. But first, I want to say congratulations to Paul Dillon. It's absolutely amazing finally seeing you getting on the podium after race after race. Just awesome to see you on the podium. Congratulations on your P2 finish. But without further ado, congratulations, Mr. Daniel Michelle, Los Angeles, California, in his Chevy SS. Daniel, I know it was a crazy race. I know, usually you're out front the whole race, but you were caught in one heck of a hornet's nest all race, most of the race. Take us through it.
Yeah, today's race was really, really fun. Lots of things to do. Even though I started up front, I kind of relegated myself to the rear. Tried to play a little bit of strategy, but wasn't really possible. So, forced my way back up. It was a bit of a struggle. Everyone's got the same runs. Everyone's getting that speed from the draft, and the tightness of the car after a bit was unbearable. So we had to search around the track, and in terms of how the car felt, it was insane. Early in the run, it's extremely tight. Late in the run, it's extremely loose. I could not figure it out for the life of me. So I was just taking advantage of positions whenever I could.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they did. They did change quite a bit. It seemed like every car we were watching, it was back and forth, back and forth. Kind of having to be in the right place at the right time. But you've been up here many times before. You know what to do. Congratulations on P1 and huge win for the first win of the chase. So yeah, give us your rundown of who would you like to thank for this win.
Well, first off, I want to apologize to the 9. That contact, I had no idea he was going in the pits. He kind of checked up right in front of me, and I got into him because I was trying to get as much time on Chris as I could, knowing that I would have to pit as well later. So that was really unfortunate. We were both having a good battle, really physical, really tough. But he was obviously the fastest guy on the track. But yeah, that really sucked. I do want to thank all the admins and everyone who showed up today. It was a crazy race. Everyone racing so close, and of course you're gonna have incidents. People are gonna be mad, but the main thing is on the next race. Gotta have fun
That's
next
right.
time.
On to the
And
next
thank
one.
you
And
guys.
no, we thank you, man, and what a wonderful race. And like you said, that was a gauntlet, and to come out on P1, man, that was no short task. That was a lot of work, and everybody really did a lot of work today. Everybody should be proud of that race, like you said, man. That was tough. But congratulations once more. And Tracy, any announcements before we close out for the night?
Yeah, Chooch, we got a couple of little things here. Just would like to announce or remind everyone anyway that Fort Wide Motorsports presented the first ever Fort Wide Motorsports iRacing Indy 500. Unfortunately, I have the wrong date up here, and I do not have. It's been rescheduled. It was originally scheduled for May the 23rd. I think it's been pushed back maybe to the end of June. I don't know if you know or the exact date there, Chooch, or not. But anyway, I think there is only 3 positions left, if I recall. We've got a $20 entry fee and a $500 guaranteed pot. 100% payout's going to go to the top 5 finishers. And yeah, man, so that's going to be great. It's going to be a fixed setup. It's going to be the Dollar Indy car. Honestly, I don't own this car, so it's kind of hard for me to give you much more specifics than that. Obviously, it's going to be the Fort Wide Motorsports Indy 500, so it's going to be at a historic track, historic event. It's going to be broadcasted by the Track Limits Network So it's going to be first class all the way. And just would like to remind everyone that we got 3 spots, I think, that are available there. So anyway, we do have spots. However many there are, there's not very many. So if you're interested, please jump in, go ahead and sign up so that you can be a part of this event coming up. Also, would like to mention that 4 Wide Motorsports is always looking for sponsorships. You can get your name out there, your business, your name, your girlfriend's name, someone at the other end of your virtual couch's name. Whatever it is you would like to do, you can become a race name sponsor for $15. Get your name up there. Of course, me and Chooch will be mentioning you constantly throughout the race. Pole Award sponsor, $10, and your name and your logo will show up on the little flag that we have there for whoever wins the Pole Award. Same thing with the green flag, caution flag, and white flag sponsors. Each one of those $7, $6, $5 respectively. And not to mention the checker flag sponsor, $3. Hey, every little bit counts there, but every time one of those flags come out, man, me and Chooch is going to be representing your company, your brand, your name, your girlfriend, whatever it is you would like to have shown on our broadcast. And one last thing here, $45 gets you the entire race. So you could have, say, the David Warmuth 100 or whatever, for $45. Every flag will be named after you. The race name, pole award, the whole 9 yards. And if you've got a headset, we'll even drag you in here and talk to you a little bit. Chooch has always got some interesting questions to ask you. So by all means, keep us in mind. 4 Wide Motorsports Network.
I just want to say that would be a great gift for your girlfriends. A lot cheaper than flowers and a lot less permanent than a tattoo. So, if you want to get your girlfriend a nice gift, that's the way to go.
I will double and triple reinforce your idea about this as opposed to the tattoo. Trust me on that one. Okay.
Well, yep, that's why we do this.
And our last little final announcement, FWM, 4 Wide Motorsports, we're always looking for drivers. And, it's not even just with iRacing. They actually run NASCAR 25 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday with the PC and PS5 only. Drivers of all skill level are accepted. The only thing that we ask is that you are clean, respectful, and that you have fun. And so be sure to check us out on our Discord to be able to sign up for that. Not to mention, even though it's not on this brochure, on Saturday nights, we got a little monster truck action that goes on with Beam NG, I think it is software that you would need. So if you ever wanted to be a monster truck driver, that would be a great opportunity to come in here. There's a little league on that, like I said, on Saturday nights. Occasionally, there's some bass fishing tournaments, I think, or fishing tournaments that's carried on throughout the network as well. There's a little bit of league of that. And I believe on Farm Simulator, currently Uncle Wayne Cannon is actually clearing off a spot to put the 4 Wide Motorsports race shop, and he doesn't have enough money right now, virtual money, to be able to clear it off, pour a slab, build a building, or whatever. So if you're into the Farm Simulator, I think he's actually looking for a little bit of help there. You can check in with him and see if you can't help him out and clear off a spot. I saw it a lot, fully wooded, man. And right now he can't afford an excavator to clear that sucker off, so he's actually having to go out there with a virtual chainsaw, saw everything down with a truck trailer and haul it off. It's going to take him a while if he doesn't get some support. So, with all that said there, Chooch, man, what more can you say about this race tonight?
I cannot say anything more about this race. Fans got a great race tonight. Tune in next week because we're going to a real short track from 188 miles an hour to maybe 100 miles an hour on Kern. It's going to be exciting to see how these guys run that track. Some more door-to-door exciting racing to come, and this chase is just going to get more and more exciting. What a way to start off the chase format with this race. I can't say much more about it. It's everything good.
Yeah, I would like to say I couldn't agree with you more, and I do apologize for a lot of our drivers that weren't in the top 5. It was hard for me to kind of get you some airtime, get your info out there, because these guys were battling for the lead for 169 miles. I mean, from the drop of the green flag to the checkered, it was nail biting as to who's going to be running out front. And even if the race lead was secure, there was someone with a run getting ready to change that up at any moment. So just like toss that out there as a, from a producer's perspective there. I do apologize for that. But we do sincerely appreciate everyone that races with us here. Put on a fabulous show tonight, man. Just couldn't ask for a better race, and appreciate everyone joining in the YouTube chat. And before everyone calls it quits tonight, make sure you trot down to the infield, go find Dave Warmuth. From what I understand, he's got a bottomless cooler with your name on it.
He's got the beer.
And the brown bag. Don't forget about it.
And I think he's got a Marlboro, too.
Oh, yeah. He probably does. Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, any final words before we sign off, Chooch?
No, Tracy, I just, gotta say, man, tune in next week. We'll be right here, same place, same time next week. And everybody have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
10-4. For Chooch Oberg, my brother from another mother, I'm Tracy Brown saying good night, everybody, and we will hit the wrong button again. Good night, everybody, and we will catch y'all next week.